I really don't like Murphy. You know Murphy from Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law, the profession of nursing and Murphy's Law have a very long history. For instance, Murphy's Law states that just after you have completely changed your bed linens, you have cleaned your patient from a monster bowel movement, you actually have probably shampooed their hair, you've placed deodorant where deodorant needs to be placed, you've fluffed their pillows, you sat them up in bed, you pulled their tray over to the tray table over to them, you've handed them the call bell, you daring individual you, and just as you step out of the room and you have decontaminated yourself by taking off all of your garb, the gown, the gloves, the mask, and everything else that goes along with it, and you take less than 5 steps away from the room that you just exited, you go to wipe your brow or finish drying your hands with the paper towel that you used after washing your hands because, well, you needed to. Just as you finish wiping your brow, rolling up the paper towel, getting ready to toss it into the garbage can, the call bell goes off. You know what the call bell's for. You walk back into said patient's room and ask them, "How can I help you?" And they proceed to tell you that they have had yet another poonami in the bed. Poonami. If you do not know what a poonami is, thank your lucky stars. A poonami is another wonderful description of mine that describes the nuclear explosion of poo that you find in the bed. That same bed that you just finished changing the linens, cleaning up the patient, primer and propering, fluffing the pillow, and when you walk into the room, devastation. Pure devastation. The linens are no longer clean. The patient is no longer clean. In fact, the patient's gown and maybe pieces of the equipment have been spattered with a little bit of seasoning. Thank you, Murphy. Thank you, Murphy, so much for allowing me to spend hours in a singular patient's room, because I got that kind of time. I'm curious, has Murphy ever visited you in your area of the world? And if so, I think we should get together and throat punch Murphy as hard as we can. Leave me a comment down below and let me know your love or hate for Murphy. And as always, check your own pulse first.